15 things you didn't know about the Illuminati. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Today we're talking about a topic that's been intriguing everyone for quite a while now, the Illuminati. They were an 18th century secret society hailing from Bavaria, Germany that's said to have massive influence on major political, economic, and societal events all around the world. Some people believe they don't exist anymore, and the whole fad with the Illuminati is just pop culture fiction. But as always, you have the other side of the coin, with conspiracy theorists and conspiracy believers swearing on their lives the Illuminati still exists today, and they're embedded in all fabrics of society, from politics to the economy and religion, among others. Their mystery gives them power and makes them seem cool, and the main reason they're still around today is deeply embedded in human nature. As we constantly look for patterns in everything, which is essential for our survival, the penalties on seeing a pattern where nothing exists is much lighter than missing a pattern that's really there. With that said, let's dive in and see the 15 things you didn't know about the Illuminati. Number 1. The Illuminati has been around for over 250 years. This secret society never completely disappeared from pop culture. It's always been in the back of our minds ever since its inception, but in the mid-1970s, the Illuminati made a startling comeback in the form of a literary trilogy that also gave it the spooky and funny image it holds today. Number 2. The Illuminati didn't always have the reputation of an evil, oppressive entity. Some reports say that even though the Illuminati gathered in secrecy away from the world's prying eyes to perform bizarre rituals, they also encouraged a worldview that reflected enlightened ideas, such as rational thought and self-rule, which is why, in the past, they were closer to revolutionaries supporting their efforts, rather than siding with ruling monarchs, church officials, and leaders who were looking to continue their indulgence in luxury at the expense of everyone else. Number 3. The Illuminati failed in conquering the world. When it comes to being influential, historians tend to think the Illuminati were only mildly successful, though of course there are also those who believe the Illuminati successfully took over the world, and they're still in control today. If an all-powerful group does dominate the world, we probably wouldn't know about it. It's also difficult to untangle the success of the Illuminati from that of the Freemasons, which they infiltrated and merged with. It's just as tough to tell what influence the Illuminati actually had, as opposed to the influence people think they had. Number 4. The ruler of Bavaria banned the Illuminati. Being in a secret society makes you feel kinda cool with a deep feeling of belonging. However, some members of these kinds of societies couldn't keep it to themselves, and their boasting got everyone in trouble with the ruling class. In 1785, Duke of Bavaria Karl Theodor banned secret societies, including the Illuminati, and instituted serious punishments for anyone who joined them. Most of the group's secrets were disclosed or published, and if you believe most historians, the Illuminati disappeared. Number 5. The Illuminati are heavily referenced in Lara Croft. The secret society has provided Hollywood with a lot of material for occult and esoteric symbolism to reference in movies. Lara Croft is one such film, which relies heavily on the mentions related to the Illuminati. Just half an hour into the movie, Lara reads a note from her deceased father which says, "The world will be in great danger with a secret society known as the Illuminati, devious, dangerous men who seek to fulfill an ancient prophecy." The movie is stacked with Illuminati Easter eggs for the keen-eyed conspiracy buffs to hunt down. Number 6. The Illuminati did not accept weak-minded members in their ranks. Everyone allegedly in the Illuminati had high intellect, and they held positions of power in society with a lot of prestige and varying degrees of influence. As a test for advancing in rank, novices were instructed to self-analyze and identify the weaker traits in their character, so they could be aware of what to improve in themselves to further benefit the group. The Illuminati believed they were as weak as the weakest member and as strong as their strongest one. Also, novices had to prepare a detailed report of all the books they own, as well as a list with the identity of their enemies. Number 7. The Illuminati had over 2,500 members. In the beginning, when Adam Weishaupt had the idea of forming his own secret society of free thinkers, the first people that became members were his own students. Over the next 6 years, the Illuminati added about 600 members to their ranks, important people in the Bavarian society, such as noblemen, politicians, doctors, bankers, lawyers, as well as intellectuals and some leading writers, including Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. And by the time the Duke of Bavaria banned secret societies, the Illuminati had increased their ranks to over 2,500 members. Number 8. They are not a religious society. The Illuminati was founded as an anti-clerical group in opposition to the perceived Jesuit oppression. Its principles were heavily debunking superstitions and spreading enlightenment among like-minded thinkers. This did not sit well with the church, and it did everything in its power to see the Illuminati done for. And despite its disdain for religion, the Illuminati are now seen as a canonizing society that's controlling the world from the shadows, while its members are hiding in plain sight. Isn't that ironic? Number 9. The Illuminati was founded the same year as the Declaration of Independence. 1776 is of significant importance to all Americans, for being the year they declared their independence from the British Empire. However, this is also the year when the Illuminati was founded. These two factors coupled together led to a number of speculated theories, such as America was created by the Illuminati, or some or all of the founding fathers were part of the secret society, along with many others, because people really wanted to believe that life is more interesting than it actually is. Number 10. The all-seeing eye was not the symbol of the Illuminati. Another common misconception that's traveled around the world is that the all-seeing eye atop the pyramid in the triangle is the representation of the Illuminati. A great example of this is on the US $1 bill, which has led many conspiracy theorists to believe the group secretly controls the US government, the economy, diplomatic relations, and so on. The actual symbol of the Illuminati was the wise owl of Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom and warfare. However, the symbol suddenly changed direction due to the society's frequent unfounded association with the New World Order. The Illuminati's wise owl turned into the all-seeing eye as a marking of elitist oppression. Number 11. There's an Illuminati game. Inspired by the shady secret society, Steve Jackson had the crazy idea in the early 1980s of creating a card game entitled Illuminati: The Card Game. It's a pretty fascinating game where you have a bunch of secret societies competing with each other for world domination through various means, legal, illegal, and even mystical. It requires quite a bit of skill and strategic thought, deal-making, and bluffing. So if it sounds exciting to you, why not give it a try? Number 12. The founder initially wanted to join the Freemasons. When Weishaupt became the dean of the University of Ingolstadt, he faced a lot of opposition from the Roman Catholic Church, whom he considered intolerant and bigoted. So his solution for fighting the status quo was a secret group of like-minded thinkers. Unfortunately, the Freemasons had a high membership fee, which he couldn't afford, and also they were, not so secret. And so the next big thing was to form his own society, which he named the Illuminati. Number 13. The Illuminati have made some conspiracy theorists very rich. And one of the most well-known and controversial is radio show host and far-right conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. He's made quite the prolific career chasing the sensational and delivering the latest updates in conspiracy news, especially when it comes to the Illuminati and other New World Order organizations. His net worth is somewhere between $7 and $10 million. However, since he was banned on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Apple, and Spotify, he's lost a significant amount of money and listeners. Number 14. They all had code names. As a member of the Illuminati, you had a solemn responsibility to keep the group a secret, so any talk of its activities or its members outside of meetings had to be done in such a way that no one would suspect you were in the group. One of the clever things they did to avoid being exposed to the outside world was all members embraced code names, which were initially adopted from other secret societies. Adam Weishaupt was Spartacus, and Baron Adolf von Knigge was the one who came up with the idea. He was Philo. Number 15. Serious conspiracy theorists use secret ways to divulge the latest news on the Illuminati. Many of them genuinely fear kidnappings and assassinations if they cross the Illuminati, so they have to carefully choose their means of speaking out against them. According to Rational Wiki, a website that critiques and challenges rational thought and anti-science movements, YouTube is said to be the only place where conspiracy theorists can speak freely about the Illuminati. However, some won't even do that, as they believe that Google higher-ups are members of the secret group. Well, A-Luxers, now that we're at the end of the video, we want to ask you, if the Illuminati are still around and they would want you in their ranks, would you join them? And why? Let us know in the comments. And of course, for sticking with us until the end, here's...